It's not like me to be lucky, things tend to go wrong for me. I went to a funeral last week and I caught the wreath. It's a family thing, the whole family is blighted with this bad luck. Uncle Charlie lost his life savings on a cruise, thought the porthole was a wall safe. My great-great-granddad, he died at the Battle of Little Big Horn with General Custer, 1876. And he wasn't even in the battle. Camping in the next field. Went over to complain about the noise and somebody shot him. Cousin Trevor went on telly, Stars in Your Eyes. He said to Matthew Kelly, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Glenn Miller." And he walked into the fog and we haven't seen him since. Had a good day in Gibraltar. Did you see the apes go up the rocks? See the apes, anybody? Because last time I was here, I was talking to a lady afterwards and she was very disappointed. She'd been up there to see the apes and they weren't around. And the guide had told her they were in the caves. It was the mating season and they were in the caves mating. She said, "Do you think they'd come out if I threw some peanuts?" He said, "Would you?" Have any first time cruise? Anybody not cruised before? Okay, that's good. I asked that question on the first show and the captain answered. I love cruising. I think it's brilliant. Hey, 6 meals a day, 3 down, 3 up. And some people can be too familiar, can't they? The lady walked up to an elderly gentleman by the pool today. She said, "I can tell you how old you are." He said, "Go on then." So she put her hand down the front of his trousers and she went, "Jimmy, 71. He said, "That's amazing. How did you know?" She said, "You told me last night." This cruising is brilliant, isn't it? How about them cabin stewards? Aren't they good? Mine's fantastic. Absolutely good. Anybody else got Pat yet? Deck 9, Pat yet? Just me. No wonder he's fantastic. His wife's on board as well, and yet. Pat yet, not yet. Has she got any kids? He said, "Not yet." And he's telling me he's a Muslim and they have this thing called Ramadan. For a whole month, no tobacco, no alcohol, no sex. I said, "It's been Ramadan at our house for 25 years. My waiter in the restaurant, he's got 10 kids. And he bought a photograph on the ship, showed all his friends, the children. And the next time we went home on leave, he said to the wife, "Come here," he said, "I want a word to you." Took this photograph on the ship, showed all my mates, they all started laughing. He said, "The 5th child looks nothing like the others and must have a different father." She said, "He has." He said, "Who is it?" She said, "You." Now, they're funny, aren't they, kids? Little lad went in a pet shop, he said, "2 wasps." Fella said, "We don't sell wasps." He said, "You've got them in the window." And they get you home, don't they, because they say things and they don't realise what they're saying. Little lad went to his granddad, he said, "Granddad, do your frog impression for me." He said, "I don't do frog impression." He said, "You do. Do your frog impression." He said, "I don't do frog impression." He said, "You do. Mummy says when you croak, we're all going to Disneyland." I was going to bring the wife on the cruise. She said, "I haven't been paying enough attention to her lately. The magic's gone out of our relationship." Just to prove her point, she came into the lounge last week. She said, "All right, what's different about me?" Of course, they can't show her wares. You don't know what to say to her. I said, "Did you change the colour of your hair?" She said, "No." "What's the new dress?" She said, "No." New shoes?" She said, "No." "Well, I said, I give up. What is it?" She said, "I'm wearing a gas mask." I think she'd divorce me if she could find a way of doing it without making me happy.